I didn't ever think I would be making a video on Fallout 4 VR. I actually looked into buying it a few years ago and saw that it had mixed reviews on Steam. And because of that, I just kind of forgot about it and didn't have any intention on ever playing it.
Oh, look at this guy, his sunglasses, he's pretty cool. This guy looks like Bruce Willis. Tell me that's not Bruce Willis.
And that was the case until the Fallout TV series released. So when I finished the show and loved it, seriously, you should all go and watch it, it's great. It left me and apparently a whole bunch of other people with a radioactive itch to go back and play Fallout again.
I sound like Dan TDM? You know what? You're not the first person to say that. I've been told I sound like Dan TDM and I look like J-Man Curly. So that's great.
The only problem was I wasn't sure which game in the series I wanted to play. And that's when I saw a video from Beardo Benjo showcasing Fallout 4 VR, but most importantly, he had installed some mod packs to make the game a much better VR experience than the vanilla port. And because the Fallout series aesthetic was based off of Fallout 4, playing this game in VR would feel like you're in the TV show.
Whoa, was that me?
And as soon as that video finished, I knew I had to try this for myself. So I dove in headfirst and super combo bombarded Fallout 4 VR with over 200 mods. And once the dust settled and the mods were installed, I started up the game and so far I've played about 10 hours on stream.
Oh my goodness. London moment. Yeah, that is a London moment.
And I'm probably going to call this video something like Fallout VR is a beautiful mess. And I think that's pretty accurate because Bethesda effectively half-baked this VR port. And it was up to VR's best friend, the modding community, to fix it. And what they've done here is take some Bethesda Play-Doh and somehow made an amazing marble statue out of it. And I can confidently say, even though I didn't enjoy Fallout 4 when I played it 10 years ago, this horribly mutated, FEV-infested version of Fallout 4 VR is one of the most enjoyable VR games I've had the pleasure of playing, but it's also one of the most frustrating, and I want to try and explain why that is in this video.
Okay. Oh! Was that supposed to happen?
Firstly, while unmodded Fallout VR is not great, and by that I mean it's terrible, it does do some things right, such as having to physically crouch to go into stealth mode, and having physical melee, which is undeniably awesome.
Maybe being a melee build isn't such a bad idea. I've kind of changed my mind. Bash! 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 Oh!
Now let's get on to the juicy bit, which is the mods that improve the Fallout 4 VR experience. Because if I haven't made it clear already, you kinda need these mods to make Fallout VR a good time. The mod pack I chose was predominantly Mad God's mod pack, but I also mixed in some mods from Gingas VR's mod pack. So that's nearly 200 mods that completely overhaul the game. Not only in ways that improve the VR aspect, but also generally the game as well. So I thought I'd go through some of the highlights here. For context, in unmodded Fallout 4 VR, you don't have a body. You don't even have hands, just spooky guns that float around. Also, the weapons are one-handed, including the two-handed weapons. So it's literally impossible to use your second hand to steady your aim with the hunting rifle. And I think this is fine in arcadey type shooters such as the Left 4 Dead 2 VR mod, but in an RPG shooter, it takes away from the immersion immensely. And that's where the Frick mod comes in, which in my opinion is the MVP of all Fallout 4 VR mods. First, it gives you a body, so no more ghost guns. Plus, because you have a body, you can actually see the outfit that you have on. And I don't know what it is, but seeing your outfit change in VR as you change gear or add armor pieces onto yourself tickles the part of my brain that tells me I'm immersed.
Oh look, my arm got messed up. You can actually see in the arm now. That's cool.
The Frick mod also allows you to grip weapons with both hands, and I cannot understate how much this affects gameplay and immersion. Now that I've used this mod, I can never play Fallout 4 VR without it. And of course, it makes you more accurate than aiming with one hand. But a word of warning to anyone that uses this mod. Whatever you do, do not use the mirror mode in the Frick settings to look at yourself.
What is selfie mode? Ugh! Why is my neck so long? I look like someone from Ark Survival.
Another big change comes with VATS. In unmodded Fallout 4 VR, it's a bit weird. When you activate it, you get the familiar slow motion targeting of whatever limb you want to blow off. But unfortunately, that's where the similarities end, because when you press that shoot button, your gun kind of just auto aims at the guy in a first person view. So there's no awesome slow motion bullet time animation cutscene. Now, I do understand why they removed this. Having that in VR would probably cause most people to projectile vomit whatever they last ate. But it's also the bit of VATS that made it satisfying, and that's where the bullet time VATS mod comes in. With this mod, when you activate VATS, you still get the slow motion, but now you have to physically aim and shoot the guns yourself. So as the name suggests, it makes it more into a Matrix bullet time event. Shooting your guns still uses up your action points, and you still get the crits if you hit the spots, but the aiming is all done by you. This makes it way more satisfying and interactive. And it's quite a simple solution to the VATS system, but I really like it.
I love seeing the bullets fly out. That's so awesome. Look at that. That's so cool.
As for the rest of the mods, you get new weather effects, updated textures for everything, guns, environments, and NPCs, all things that bring pleasure to your eyeballs as you walk around the wasteland.
Wow. Well, that's kind of nice.
And to be honest, I probably should have read through all of these mods that were added, as there have been a few times where the game has taken me by surprise.
Oh, it's raining again. What? A disease outbreak has occurred in this settlement. Oh my lord. Okay, so people are getting infected or something?
And just to change the subject a little bit here, I think one of the things that makes this game so immersive as a VR game is that it's still fully Fallout 4 and has everything that the flat screen game does. All the weapons, craftings, leveling up. Preston Garvey asks you to help another stupid settlement. Here, I'll mark it on your map. It's all there.
One of the things that Fallout always did really well is the visual storytelling. I always love it. Like, what is this? Like, what's going on here? We got some guys with machetes who killed this actual real person. These mannequins killed this real person, and then they're guarding his body.
And just getting to walk around in this massive open world in VR as if you're truly there is amazing. There was one point during my playthrough where it was nighttime and I could very clearly see Diamond City and all of its lights all the way across the map. And it's this level of detail that you just don't get to experience in VR that often. In fact, the only other time I can think of something like this is with Half-Life Alyx. And this is why I love VR ports and VR mods, because you get the benefits of the AAA studio big boy money game development. A big budget, complex game that takes 40 plus hours to complete. Take this moment for example. I was following Dogmeat, minding my own business, trying to find my baby boy when this happened.
Hey, Gunfer, sorry I missed your messages there. How do you do that? Oh my god! This ain't good. This ain't good at all. Oh, this ain't good. It's just like the TV show. Shotgun, maybe? How much damage does this do? DPS 163. Yep, we're doing this. Bosh! Bosh! Oh, okay, we got him. Dog, you alright? Oh my god! Oh, that's a grenade. That's a oh, Jesus. Where did these guys come from? Nick's on fire. Not in a good way. Yeah, that's one more. No, sir. No, sir, thank you. He's missing an arm. That's a grenade. Ow. Get up. I need your help. Ouch. No. Oh my god, now there's a mosquito attacking us. No, this isn't fun. This isn't fun at all. Why are they getting involved? What was that? Everyone just decided to turn up. So
let's recap, shall we? I had to fight a bear, and a bunch of super mutants heard that and decided they wanted a piece of that. Then some random bugs heard that commotion and also decided to jump on the dog pile, all resulting in my untimely death. And as far as I'm aware, this kind of random encounter layered on random encounter sandwich is something you just can't get in other VR games today. And of course, you get all of the funny jank that comes with Bethesda games as well.
You right there, Nick? Alright, you do you. Nearly there. Hello. A pistol. What? Okay, that wasn't weird at all, was it? I bet you that thing unlocks this gate. Can I, like, put my hand... Oh, let's cheat the game. Lever left arm, lever chest piece. Actually, I could use that. Bye! 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, cow! What the heck are you... What are you doing in here?
But like I said at the beginning of the video, I played Fallout 4 when it originally came out 10 years ago, and I really didn't enjoy it. So much so that I didn't even finish the game. But now that I'm playing this in VR, I'm loving it. So my question is, what's brought about this change? It could be the fact that virtual reality made me look past Fallout 4's negatives. Or maybe like a fine wine, I've aged into a more refined, kinda Fallout 4 loving version of myself. But to be honest, I think it's neither of those things. My problem with the original Fallout 4 was that it didn't give me the same feeling I got when playing Fallout 3 or New Vegas in terms of role-playing. In Fallout 4, whenever you talk to an NPC, it would take you out of your body and put you into this weird cutscene thing, where you'd see your character and they'd talk and had their own voices. On top of this, when the game gave you speech choices, it was always a one-word description that summarized what your character was about to say. And in my opinion, this completely takes you out of the game, as there were times when you thought your character would say one thing, and then they said something that was completely different to what you thought in your head. Again, not great for role-playing. And so on top of the 200 mods already from the mod pack, I added a few other mods to address these issues. The Fallout VR port itself makes it so you don't get the weird cutscenes. It's all done from your first-person view. And so that's one thing checked off the list automatically. Then all I had to do was download two other mods, one of which made my character mute and skipped his voice lines, and the other one showed me the full dialogue options when choosing what to say, or at least as much that could fit on one VR hand.
Oh my god, look, there's a wall of text.
And this instantly made the game feel so much better for me and puts it more in line with Fallout 3 and New Vegas. With all of these mods installed working together, it's reignited my passion for this game series, and I'm fairly certain I'll end up actually finishing this game now because of these mods.
Oh my god, are you still alive? Oh no, sorry about that.
But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that these mods have made Fallout 4 VR into the most perfect VR experience that I've ever played, because that would be a lie.
Oh, look at the moon. Beautiful. Also, it's moving. You see that? Look, it moves with my head. I have the power of the moon.
There are still a ton of problems and bugs that take that sweet, sweet immersion I've been talking to you about and sets it on fire. Let's go through a few of my favorites now. Because it's a port, there is no manual reloading. Not the biggest issue for me, but I know that it will bother a few of you, and it would be amazing if they could add it in. Saving the game in power armor completely breaks the save, and then when you reload it, it turns you into Slender Man.
Oh, I'm all the way back here? Also, my arms, look what's going on with my arm. Okay, let's get out of this. Oh my goodness, something's gone a bit wacky here, hasn't it? Look at that, look at my hand. Why have I got such a what is going on with my body? Well, this isn't right.
Some of the scopes don't work super well, and it made me feel like my character was constantly 8 pints deep. And oh my goodness, the crashes.
Oh no!
In one session, I played for 4 hours straight and crashed 7 times, and then in the next session, I played for 2 hours and had no crashes. There's literally no logic to this crashing, and I cannot pinpoint it to anything I'm doing in-game.
Run! No! Ah! No! Well, that roasted my armor. Oh, that completely broke the game. that explosion literally crashed the thing.
This has led me to believe that the only possible explanation for this is that Todd Howard is hidden away somewhere, randomly pressing the Crash Ryan's game button every now and again, just to stop me from having too much fun. But here is the thing, even with all of these issues and the crashes, I just reload the game and keep going, because modded Fallout 4 VR is just that enjoyable. And I'm serious, now that I've added these mods, this is one of the best VR games I've played. Plus, I've learned to save the game every time my character takes a step. As I mentioned, I've been live streaming all 10 hours of my adventure thus far, and it's been a genuine pleasure playing the game with all of you that popped in to watch. Even though you would make fun of my stupid deaths, which more often than not involve some form of explosive device.
I don't know if I have the mod installed, but you can have that, where you have to equip the Stimpak and then stab it in.
It was still an amazing time, and I can't thank you all enough for that. And you know what? I've enjoyed this game so much that I'm not done playing it. So if you're watching this on Sunday, the day that this video comes out, then there's probably a good chance that I'm live streaming Fallout 4 VR right now. So pop in, say hello if you feel like it. I'd love to have you there. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'm sorry it took me so long to get this video out. I really wanted to get this video right, and hopefully if you've made it this far, I have, but that's why it's taken so long. And over the next couple weeks, I should be making more videos more frequently and stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.